If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're somebody who's been in before and come back, welcome to you and thank you for coming back. Give you a little wave then. You get a thumbs up. Today, I just want to show you my rubbish. When I mean rubbish, I mean like my empties. Because I think this is a theme that has been going on forever. And I've only just noticed other people's videos where they show stuff that they bought and say whether they like it or not. And I've got loads of rubbish that I bought. Some good and some rubbish. Some like, you know, one of them where you're like, is this a joke? But I thought I'd do a video and show you. And at the moment you're actually propped up on some Olay boxes because I've sold them on Facebook because I bought a load of them and they just make my face greasy and some woman's supposed to be picking them up later. So I thought rather than put them away and then forget where I put the bloody things, I'll keep them on here. So that's what you rested on. I've experimented with my hair, tried to curl it. I use this curler today and I'm not doing it again. I did that I have to do, you know. If I suddenly stop, it's because I'm waiting for a phone call from two people, one from a garage to say they're picking up my car and one from a hire car company to say they're leaving me a car because I had a little bump in my car. For those who know me, you probably won't want to hear this because you've already heard it several times. So I was going round an island, right? It was a freeway island. Left for left and straight over, middle for straight over and right, which I was in, and right lane for right only. And it was right only because it had arrows on the floor telling him. But he was going quite fast, and as I was going round, he went in front of me and got me white van man. So and then just to piss me off even more, you know that super duper dash cam that I've got didn't work. When I says to him, we'll have a look on the dash cam sort of thing, when he gets home and gets out the little SD card and puts it in my laptop, wouldn't work. So I took it to work and asked people who know about computers and stuff. I think the SD card was knackered and the actual dash cam couldn't get anything off that as well. So load of rubbish. So I've got to get a new dash cam and I'm thinking, is it even worth bothering? But I know it was working at one point, right? Because a couple of months ago I was going to work in the morning and there's a few dark lanes I have to go down, right? And there's one lane where it's literally pitch black. And as I went down the road, right, there was an ambulance, I thought, parked on the left. So I went to go round the ambulance just as I realised it wasn't parked. The road had been stopped. And another car was coming the other way, and I'm assuming it was a man, wouldn't let me through because I'd obviously like gone and nearly hit him. He was a bit pissed off, so he made me like reverse a little bit so he could come through. But then all the way to work, then I was baffled. I was like, how come I didn't see that there was traffic lights there? I thought a bit weird. Anyway, I got my SD card out when the dash cam was bloody working. Put it in my laptop and it worked straight away, so I knew it was working. What had happened is where the ambulance was parked, it was like sort of blocking the temporary traffic lights, so I didn't see them. But there was a sign further up to say temporary traffic lights, but it was early in the morning and I was half asleep and I didn't notice anyway. So the lesson learnt there is like, think, you know, should have thought about it. But the amount of times I've driven down the road and an ambulance is sort of parked halfway in the middle of the road, yeah, but that was my fault. I know that was my fault. And also it's been pointed out to me that I drive a bit too fast in the mornings, not on the way home from work, because on the way home from work there's too much traffic anyway. But it's now somebody tells me, you know, when somebody points out like the obvious that you don't notice, because sometimes when you've got loud music on in your car, it depends what song you've got on, doesn't it? Or is that just me? So it's been pointed out to me by somebody who was driving behind me the other day on the way to work that I was driving a bit too fast. So I'm gonna like stop, but I wasn't driving fast when that bloke into me. Honestly, I wasn't, because we was going round an island, so that wasn't my fault. Like, even though the insurance is saying it's a no fault claim, and I says, well, it is a fault. It was his fault, but they says I don't have to pay me excess, so I'll just leave it as that. Anyway, I'm waiting for my new car, hire car. They said it's going to be an SUV car, which I didn't know, because my next car I want to get is a high up car. I didn't know they had a name. I just thought they were called higher up cars. So they said they're going to send me a little SUV car, so I'm looking forward to that, to see what I'm going to get. What else was I going to say? Yeah, I'm supposed to be showing you me rubbish, me empties. This is an empties video, which I'll probably have to put at the beginning of this video when it starts, because I did. Most of them were in the bin. I had to fish them out my bin at the side here because I seen somebody else's doing it, and then I looked into it, and it's a thing. So yeah, I'll show you me bits. I just keep buying loads of stuff. I keep watching other people's YouTube videos because it's anti-aging. And this one where he goes, I'll show you stuff that doesn't do any harm. No, doesn't do any harm or good, or something like that, basically. And he was a bleeding idiot who told me about the ordinary acid pill stuff, which basically brought out all my hyperpigmentation, all my brown spots. And he said, I'll show you stuff that's good for your skin and won't do any harm. Well, thank you for that, mate. Now I've got loads of brown patches, as if I'm not paranoid about my face enough. I think I've gone back to bloody teenage years where I've been super paranoid about every little wrinkle, mark. I mean, I'm convinced this side of the face is droopier than that. It is. I think it's like, because of all this trying to like use anti-aging stuff, I'm spending too much time in the mirror, and having a magnifying mirror is not good for you, because you're just like, oh my God, how long's that been like that? Have I always looked like that? Anyway, I'm going to get me empties. Hang on a sec. I'm sorry that was a bit quiet then, because when I put the phone on to record, I was intending on just doing a test to see if it was okay volume wise, and then I forgot and just carried on talking. And when I just checked back on it, then I couldn't hear. So I don't know what to do now. So this has gone really, if you've turned it down and now it sounds like I'm shouting, I apologise. Anyway, the stuff I've just sorted out, right, that I left in there to show you, put the drawer. Some of it is stuff, I'm going to show you some of my new stuff as well. I thought, like, why I'm here? I'm getting a bit worried as well, because I haven't heard I haven't had no phone calls. And that hire car company before, when I phoned them up on the Friday to say the garage is coming to pick my car up on the Friday, this was last Friday, they said, oh, it's too early to book in now, somebody will phone you in the week. And nobody phoned me. And when I phoned them on I think it was a Wednesday, to say nobody's phoned me about my hire car or courtesy car, they said, or somebody will ring you back. And then they rung me back and they said it was too short notice, and there's a shortage of hire cars. I'm like, but I phoned you last week. And yeah, somebody phoned me again in the week just to confirm everything. And I'm sure they said between 8 and 10 they were bringing it, and it's gone 10 o'clock and there's no sign and there's no phone call. I am not going to work on the bus. I ain't. So they better bleeding come. Anyway, right, I'll show you my stuff, right. So the first item, this has got one in because I threw the stuff away. I have to do my bleeding roots now every 2 weeks, and then I still bleeding miss some. I do my own roots, like I say, every 2 weeks-ish. Or 3, if I can get away with 3. And then every couple of months I go to the hairdressers and get them to put the foils in because it gets a bit dark. But this, right, is like £1.99, £2. But I found it in Body Care. Is it Hale's Owen? anyway, the body care shop, I think it's £1.80 odd, which is like proper bargain of the century. And it does work. I say it does work, but the other day I thought my roots looked a bit like, I think the greys are winning the war. They're proper beating me just lately. And I'm like, you can piss off. But I've decided if I go like, my greys are getting more and more and more, I am going to go lighter. Because I did try to go lighter before. If I can find a picture, I'll put it there. But the problem was, right, because I still had lots of dark coming through as well as a bleeding grey, it used to go a bit gingery. Even when the hairdressers, they used to do it for me. It was just like orange. It wasn't a nice ginger. It was like horrible. So until I go completely grey, I'll still keep doing this. But I'm definitely going to go lighter at some point, like Rachel from Friends. That was my goal before. Let's say, but I think, can you see the bits of mist there? Really annoying. When that happens, you know what I should do, and I always forget to do, because as soon as I dye my hair and I'm sitting waiting, I clean out my bowl, because I put it in a bowl and a brush. I should leave a bit there, shouldn't I? Leave a bit in there, and then when I dry my hair and see the bits that I've missed, I should touch them up then, and then I could just wet them and get them off. So that's something for me to try and remember. So the next item, right, is aloe vera. I've used all this tub. This is empty. I've got another tub. Yeah, proper, literally scraped the barrel with that. Now, I discovered aloe vera when, when I use that facial cleansing brush thing. I should have tried it with the cleanser one first, but I went straight in with the exfoliator. And basically, like, according to the woman at Boots and Lloyd's, they said I hadn't damaged my skin. I'd severely irritated it. And I think I did do some proper damage, because even now, it still feels, I'm looking in the mirror now, there's still a little bit of brown patch. And whenever I put stuff on my face, it stings a little bit. But anyway, I'm sorry, my point was, I was putting Savlon on, which was making it sting even more. And both the pharmacist woman, women, said to use aloe vera, which I did. And obviously I use this for my face massager thing as well, a conductive gel. And I think it's brilliant. I don't understand why it's not. Well, I do. I suppose it's people can't make more money. But sometimes I just put this on my face if I don't feel like doing anything to my face. If I'm not going anywhere or anything, I'll just put this on, and it makes my face proper soft. So, and it's proper super cheap. Anyway, this is, I gotta admit, if somebody said to me, you got to get rid of all your stuff, all your crap that you keep buying, and you can only keep one item for your face, I really think it would be that, because it's really, really good, super cheap. So that is my favourite item of all time, right? And this is where bloody YouTube, you watch people's videos, and I'm like, I think you was having me on there. No fall like an old fool. This, right, Q10 Firming Goodbye Cellulite. Although I haven't actually tried it on my cellulite, because this woman said that if you put it on this bit of your eyes, all this fatty bit there, it firms it. She talking rubbish. It did not do nothing for me, it just made it shiny. And it's still the same, because this is like, I'm looking in that mirror there, it's like fatty stuff. And I'm like, I can't get rid of it. I've been trying my face massager things, and this is, have I showed you this? Got big balls on. So sometimes when I can't be bothered with the electrical face massagers, if I'm not in, I'll just roll this on my face to like wake it up. And yeah, I use that. I don't even know why I showed you that then. I just thought I'd show you it. I think it's because, again, YouTube, somebody on YouTube says, they actually did, this one girl, she covered her face like that, or was it Instagram? Might be Instagram. She covered her face like that and rolled it with the balls, and when she took her hand off, you could generally actually see, unless it was photoshopped, probably it looked a lot more firmer. Anyway, this stuff, it didn't make this any firmer. All it did was make make it shinier. But I might use this on the cellulite. I was actually going to dump this, but I'll give it a go on my legs, see if it does anything. I won't hold my breath. Because again, I watched another video where some bloke was talking about bio oil, how good bio oil is for your stretch marks. It does nothing for my stretch marks. I tried to use it again the other day, and all it does is make your belly all slimy. So if you want a slimy belly, it's bang on. But it might work for him. Another thing I bought, and I'm not going to use, I think this was on offer. I bought another one, it's up in there. I might give that to somebody. This, what brand is it? L'Oreal Revitalift. I don't know if it works, but I just don't like the... See, it stinks. And it's not a nice smell. Now, somebody else might like it, but I just don't like the smell. It might be really good. It might actually give me a lift, but I can't deal with the smell. It's too stinky. So I think that was only about £5 in Tesco's. That explains it, like, you know. Next items, right, which is what I said you're sitting on at the moment. Olay. Bought loads of these bleeding things. 7 signs of aging. They just make my face really greasy. They do. In fairness, it does make your face look, I suppose, glowy. But it's like slimy glowy, like, you know. And I've tried and tried and tried to use them, and I just can't get on with them. So I'm getting rid of the rest of them, because I've replaced them with the Olay Whips, which I gotta admit, I didn't like the texture of these at first. I thought it felt really weird. And this bloody thing I can never get off. See, it's whip, like it says, it is a bit whippy, which is brilliant because it's got SPF, is it 15 in as well? 30, SPF 30, which is really, really good. But it's really hard to put your makeup on top of it. It's peels. Is it peels? You put your foundation on and it starts to rub off. It like gives you a waterproof sort of. I mean, you might see today, I've really struggled today. I've ended up with a baby wipe trying to get half of it off. So I'm going to go back and use this for when I put my my foundation on. So I'll use that whip in the week, because I don't wear makeup in the week, and I'll use that now. The next item, got this in my gloss. Was this in my glossy box? Some cleansing bar thing. It had loads of bits in. I think he said you could use it for your face, but when I tried it, it was like little sandpapery little bits. So I used it on my neck and round here. So that was in my glossy box. I'm sure it was a glossy box thing. I don't think I would have bought it. It smelled really nice on its own, but when you added water to it, not so nice. You know? But I thought, well, I've got it now, might as well use it. So the next item, right, I think I showed you I used this before. All this Olay Retinol 24. Now I know it hasn't got a lot of retinol in, but when I tried retinol before, it didn't go very well because I was impatient, and instead of working my skin up to it, I just put it straight on the skin and it burnt. So I just some things I don't think I should be allowed to go near. Anyway, all gone. That one's all gone. And then a couple of months ago, I was in Bromsgrove and I had to go into Boots to get something. I can't remember what now. And they had, look at this, Olay, what's it called again? Olay Retinol 24 Max. So it's got more retinol in. I haven't seen it in the shop since. And it was on offer £20 instead of £40. But you can get it on their website and it's cheaper, right? What did I buy the other week? It was was it an Olay? Hang on. If I can find it. Where'd it gone? Was it this one? I can't remember if it was this one. I don't know if it's that one. I've got that many of them now. I don't think it... No, it wasn't that one, because that one's got SPF in. It was this. I'm almost sure it was this. Basically, I got... Oh, hang on a minute. I should have thought about this. So, I got that and another Retinol 24 Max. And I think it was £30 odd for the two of them. which was really good buy. But if you go in the bleeding shops, you can't see them. I'm going to have to put them up there. I'm getting loads of stuff out. So, so I got a really good buy with them. I was annoyed with Boots, though, because I bought them, went through my top cashback, and then I got money back from that Airtimes award thing. And I had the email confirming, got it, this was on the Friday, it said it'll be in the shop on the Saturday. Then I heard nothing, right? So I thought, okay, maybe they've got to get them from the warehouse. So I waited about a week, and Liam was like, why don't you just go in and ask them if it's come and they've just forgot to email? I said, no, because last time I did that with the perfume you bought me, they told me I've just got to wait. It says there's sometimes about a 2-week wait. So I thought, I'm not going back to the shop again just to be told they ain't got them. So then 2 weeks later, Liam asked me to pick him up something from there that he'd ordered. So I says to the woman, showed her my email. I says, I ordered this 2 weeks ago. I says, I've had confirmation that you've got my order. I says, but I've had no emails, no texts or nothing. So she went, hang on, let me have a look at the computer. She says, we've got one showing as late and one showing that we've got, because, they have them in the cupboards behind them. And she went, she had a look, right? She got a box out. She says, should we open it now to see if it's what you want? And I said, yes, please. So she opened them, and there they were. So they've been in the shop 2 weeks. I've had no email, no text, no nothing. So I was a little bit pissed off. But I got a bargain. So the reason I wasn't going to cancel it, and then I did send them an email as well. I sent them an email saying, where's my order sort of thing. I haven't received anything. And then they sent me one back. Can you give us your order number? And I thought I just did that. Anyway, so I was really, really annoyed with Boots. Pissed me off. And then when you go in the shop, they haven't even got them in the shelves anyway. So everything you want now from Boots, you have to order it online. What's the point of having a shop? Anyway. I'm going to put them away. Hang on a minute. I'm going to put them away and tidy up a bit and show you. I think I've only got one other thing, but hang on a sec. A little bit windswept. I've literally just come back in. They've come and picked up my car, and the guy who bought the bloke is sitting in his van outside, and he's told me that the hire car is on the way. So that must be what they do, mustn't it? Because he's got to get home somehow. So, yeah. He's sitting in his van waiting, So if I go again in a bit, right, that means that the other car's come, and I'll show you. Do you want to see what car I got? I don't know. I said to the bloke, well, first he come, he says, can you show me the damage on the car? And I'm like, that big dent. I said, okay. And he says, you don't want to come out, it's really windy. And I'm like, bloody isn't it? But they did say on the news, didn't they? They said that it's going to be really, really windy. I seen that woman on the news yesterday, I can't remember her name, Lucy something. She was talking about it's going to be the windiest day ever or something. And I wouldn't say it's the windiest day ever, but it is quite, well, not here, not at the moment, but it is quite windy. I had a bit of a blow wave. So if I disappear again, that means the car's here, but I will show you. Right, last item that I bought, and I'll definitely not buy again. I bought it off another YouTuber. There's this guy that I watch. I've been watching him for ages, talking about skincare and everything. And he's basically got his own skincare line, which they do, don't they? And this serum is supposed to be all singing or dancing. You don't have to use all these other stuff because it's like, brilliant. And I'm not going to show you the name of it because I think it's me. I'm doing something wrong. I did email, right, I'll show you the box. Like that, I'll show you the box. This is the box it come in. I think it was $12.99 because he says you could use his code and get a discount. So, right, basically, this is how it came. As you can see, it's like yellow. I can't use it. I'll turn it round to show you. It's all sticky now. Look at that, all yellow on my hands. You're supposed to put it on your face. It's all greasy as well. It's greasy and stick. I can't eat. Hang on. Going everywhere. Right, so this is how it comes. You're supposed to put it on your face. Look. Hang on. It's all sticky. It's all slimy. And this is supposed to rub into your face, right? It doesn't rub in. See how shiny that is there? It's shiny and sticky. It smells quite pleasant, I'll give him that. And it's literally sticky. It reminds me of like jam. I can imagine wearing that outside. You'd have a million bloody flies stuck to your face, you know. So I tried it, rubbed it in. We tried to rub it in, and it was still sticky and shiny. And then I just thought, what's going on? So I did send them a polite email. Hello, could you tell me what I'm doing wrong? Because every time I try it on, I thought maybe it's a dodgy batch. You know, one of them where you're like, has it gone off? You know. So I did send a polite email. Could you tell me what I'm doing wrong? And they sent back a message back saying it is thicker than normal serum. You have to warm it up in your fingers. So I thought, all right, I'll do that. So on the night time, I put it on my fingers, rubbed it all up, shoved a bit on my face, so give it about 10 minutes, and went into Liam. Liam was in the bedroom. I says, is my face sticky? So he touches my face, he's like, you know, when he's like that, sticky, tacky. Can you hear that? Tacky. And it's quite shiny as well. And Liam says, yeah. And I thought, I've got to have been a good 10 minutes I waited for that. Is somebody at my door? I think somebody's at the door. Hang on. I'm really excited. You never guess. The bloke who's just come to the door with the hire car, he rung me ring bell, but it weren't ringing because I just seen it on. Anyway, basically, the car that I want and can't afford at the moment, he's only bought it me as a hire car, and it's a Ford Puma. So he says, you didn't know how to drive it, didn't you? I'm like, no. It's got no key. He says, you just press the button. So after I finish doing this, well, I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to go for a little spin. Yeah. But I'm like, I thought that looks like a Puma. He come to the door and I says, what car is it? He says, it's a Puma. I'm like, do you want it back? Do you want to do a swap? You can have my nail and I'll have the Puma. It's white. White's not my favourite colour. If I had a choice, I would have gone for electric blue, which is the car that I want when I win the lottery. I was so chuffed. I can't believe they got me a Puma. I reckon it's fate. That's bloody fate. That is, like, you know. Anyway, chuffed a bit. So, you know, I want it. But anyway, let's put this away. I can't use this. I'm so excited. Isn't that weird? My sister's got a Puma and it's lovely, and they're upgrading it for another Puma soon when they've got them, because, you know, the car shortage and all that sort of thing, like, you know. And I just want one, and now they're teasing me. I reckon the Bristol Street Motors bloke says to him, like, give her a Puma. Because she came in and was asking how much Pumas were, and we told her you can't afford one. You know, so just give her one, just tease her and take the piss a little bit. So can't believe it. How lucky. How chuffed am I? That bloke did me a favour bumping into my car, didn't he? So thanks for that, mate. You probably make my insurance a lot higher. Anyway, right, my next item, I'll show you the things that I'm using. I used... Remember this, the Garnier that's supposed to get rid of your brown spots that actually doesn't. Okay, vitamin C. It doesn't get rid of your brown spots, but I like the smell of it and it feels really nice on my face. So, but this is what I use first in the mornings when I clean my face. Collagen Booster, which is apparently, I can't believe I got a Puma to drive. I don't want my car back. I haven't drove it yet, but I'm going out in a minute. Like I said, before I finish this, I'll show you it. You probably know what a Puma looks like anyway. Just for my own benefit, I'm going to show you, because I want to. This apparently has got no collagen in, but it's supposed to be good for making collagen, because as you get older, your face goes droopier and you lose your collagen, and that's what makes you look old and wrinkly. You know, and this stuff, which is really... I'm convinced it's water, you know. I think it's one of them placebos. You know, when they give people tablets to see if it... Because, look, I don't know if any will come out and show you on the screen. Look. You can't even see it, look. It's like water. Just a little bit thicker than water. But this goes on beautiful. beautiful. I sound like a proper, like I know what I'm talking about. That goes on my face in the mornings. So I put that on, wait a couple of seconds for that to dry. Then I put on my vitamin C. That, which is supposed to get rid of me brown spots, but it don't. And then I put on me Olay Max, and then I need some tissue for my nose. So 1 sec, let me just wipe my nose. You don't want to see that. So I've got runny nose. Blowing the wind. Is it dry? Yeah. So then I put on, did I just show you? And this is what I put on in the day. My Olay Whip with me SPF on, although I don't see any daylight when I'm at work. But they say the rays from the computer screens, don't they? I don't know. Anyway, anything. Do you want to see my car? It's not my car really, but for hopefully they leave it with me for about a week. So I'm going to pretend I've got a brand new car. So come with me and have a look. So this is me walking to my car. That's not really my car, but it's nice to pretend. I didn't talk in case the neighbours were out and about. And look, I think that's bird's poo there. Yeah, it looks like poo. I'm proud of you know. Yeah. How lucky am I? Proper lucky. So thank you for watching, everybody. If you like this video, if you want to give it a thumbs up, that'd be brilliant. If you want to subscribe to my channel, that'd be ace as well. You are all awesome. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Donna the Brummy. It's our Christmas. I feel like, you know, when you was a kid and you actually used to get excited about Christmas because you believed it, like, you know. And it's like, you know, when you was a kid and you didn't realise how happy you was as a kid until you got older. It's like the other day I was thinking about, remember when you used to go into assembly and you'd sit on the floor cross-legged and sing hymns and just sing, and then like you get to your class and you have a bit of playtime and occasionally they get you to do a bit of work, and then you go outside and play with your mates, and then it'd be dinner time and you'd have dinner and pudding. And then it was time to go and your mum would pick you up and then you go home and have another dinner. And then the next day, you do it all again. Oh, you play out as well. In them days you were allowed out. You know, you play out with your mates on your bikes and your roller skates and all that sort of stuff that you don't see any kids do nowadays. Probably get bleeding run over anyway. But there's too many cars on the road now. But in our days, we used to play even curbsy. And like, it was really annoying when a bloody car come and you had to stop. You know. But yeah, thank you all for watching, everybody. I'm so chuffed. I don't know how long I've got it. I don't want my car back now. Don't want it. I could keep it. Yeah. Never mind. I can dream. No harm in dreaming, is that? Anyway. Okay. Okay, bye. I'm off now.